Hey Jill's Gold, we're gonna do that little top necklace right there today. That color combo with that peachy orange color combined with the blue. It's one of my favorite color combinations. Let's talk about what we're using today. We've got that as the coin beads. They're aquamarine, they are 8 millimeters, and they are star faceted. They're gorgeous. They've got great drill holes. I can't say enough good things about these aquamarine, so we're gonna just use 3 of them today up there at the top of our peach moonstone cabochon. And then we're using the Aqua Chain Set of 2 different chains. They're these little station chains. One is stationed with aquamarine and one is stationed with multi gemstones. And I had a little bit of the Aqua Chain left, so we're just gonna use that to dangle our pendant from. I'm using 24 gauge wire from this wire set. Tool-wise, I've got the trifecta. I've got my chain nose, my round nose, and my flush cutter. That's it for what we are using. Let's get started on the demo. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about these grooved cabochons. They're amazing. They've got this little carved groove all the way around the outside, and we've had a couple different sets of them. These are from the multi set, so it's just a bunch of different cabochon gemstones carved with the little groove around the outside edge, and it makes it so much easier to work with, so easy to wrap stuff. You can do all kinds of cool stuff that you can't normally do with a traditional cabochon that does not have the groove. So we're gonna pull some 24 gauge wire off here. We're gonna need a little bit of it. We're gonna need like 1.5 feet of wire, and then we will get going wrapping this. So I've got my 24 gauge wire. I'm gonna come about 1/3 of the way down the wire. I'm not gonna start in the middle because I'm gonna need that longer tail for my aquamarines. Whoop. So we're just gonna place this wire in that groove of our cabochon, and we're gonna come up and around the cabochon, just running it along that groove there. Just making sure we get it kind of placed down in that groove. And it wants to pop out sometimes, but we'll get it secured down in there so that it does not pop out. Now we're gonna crisscross up here at the top, like that. And then I take my chain nose pliers and I grab my long tail, and right in the middle of the top of that cabochon, I'm gonna point that wire straight up like that. Then I'm going to come around with my other tail and just give that a little twist. Just one little twist. I'm not gonna do a bunch because we're gonna go in with our chain nose pliers and we're gonna grab that little twist, and we're just gonna turn with our pliers really gently because I don't wanna snap my wire, but this is tightening up that band of wire that goes around your cabochon. So we're just really kind of locking it into that groove by just tightening this up real good. So you just, while you're doing this, make sure that your wire is actually sitting down in your groove, and so that it's not gonna fall down later, and you can get it as tight as possible. So just do a little check and make sure it's sitting right where you want it to sit, kind of down in that groove. And it gives it just kind of this little hint of a bezel. You can just kind of see the wire. That's why I like using 24 if I can. Some of the grooves are a little thinner and 24 doesn't quite fit down in there. But if you drop it down in there, like a 24 gauge, if you can fit it, you can just kind of see it shimmering from the front, and it gives it a little pop of metallic that really kind of catches your eye. And then we're going to trim that little tail off there. Like this. And now we're gonna do kind of a wacky wrap. So we're gonna drop our coins on. I'm gonna do 3 just for fun. I'm gonna drop those down onto our wire there. And we're gonna come up here at the top And I'm not gonna pull too tight because I want a little room between my star beads, my coin beads. So I'm gonna leave myself a little extra room so that I can wire wrap between the beads. Now we're gonna make a loop. And before we close this loop off, we're gonna attach our chain. I just had a little bit of that Aquamarine station chain. So we're gonna drop one end on here, like that. And then we'll find our other end and drop that on there as well before we start closing this off. Here we go. So I've got both of those on my loop. And now we can start to finish this off. So we're gonna grab our loop with, and I just kind of like to drape this chain over to the side so it's not in my way. We're gonna start to coil, just to kind of close that loop off. Then we'll push a star coin down onto that coil, and we're gonna come around the front of that coin with our wire. And sometimes it can be a little easier to just do it with hold it with your hands. So drop that wire down, and we're gonna do a couple wraps in between those two aquamarines there. And then we'll drop another aquamarine down, come across the front. Give us a couple wraps there. And then again, come across the front of that last aquamarine. And then we're gonna wrap this real nice down here around our cabochon, just to kind of bulk up that connection there, because it was a little thin, just kind of as is. So we just wanna bulk that up, strengthen that up a little bit. See how we've given it a little bit more volume down there, so your cabochon isn't gonna move or like get pushed to the side. Just beef that up just a little bit there. And then we're gonna go in and trim that tail off back there. And then we'll tuck that in. If you wanted to like add more wacky wraps, you could, if you had more wire, you could come back up. You could make little X's on the front. But I liked it just kind of a hint of gold coming across that facet there, that star facet in the front. So then we'll go in with our chain nose pliers, and we're just gonna tuck that tail. And then I'm just gonna go in and make sure my loop up here at the top looks nice. Just kind of make sure. So one thing to look out for when you're doing your wacky wraps is there is a front and a back of your cabochon. So you want your wraps coming across the front, so that when you're wearing this and your cabochon's facing forward, these little crosses, these little wraps are facing forward too. So just keep an eye on that. You can always twist it and reposition it if you need to, if something gets accidentally on the back. But that's how we do that pendant. Isn't it pretty? I'm gonna grab another neck here and just put this by itself up here. It is beautiful. It's a gorgeous stone. The fastening on it is fantastic. And it is just a perfect blue color for the summer. And I love it paired with that peach color down there at the bottom. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's demo. If you need any of the tools and supplies that we used today, check out the links in the description below. And while you're down there, I wanna know if you have a brio wrapping technique. If you do, share it in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any future videos. Bye y'all.